Here's my audience in my garage. My name is Jared Douglas, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to care for a rabbit. Do you know how much work goes into caring for pets? Some are easier than others to take care of, but they all need to be taken care of properly. Today I'm going to show you how to care for my most peculiar pet, maybe something some of you have, want, or had, a rabbit. Caring for rabbits is not as easy as you may think. They need a clean environment, proper nutrition, and interaction. First, we'll take a look at the most difficult aspect of rabbit care, keeping a healthy environment. Rabbits need a clean and healthy environment to live in like any other pet. According to the ASPCA, rabbits should not be housed together unless they're spayed or neutered, because they will fight. This is Moose. I named him for the chocolate dessert, but a lot of people think of him as the brown hulking beast in Canada. Either is fine. As you can see, he has a large cage, which is absolutely necessary. It's pivotal that rabbits have a large cage, at least 4 times their size when they're stretched out. Mine isn't that long, but it does have multiple levels. Some people don't think rabbits will go up ramps like these in here, but Moose does, and he loves them. But just make sure you watch your rabbit, because obviously if they fall, you need to restrict how far they can go. One thing that many people overlook is, when they own a rabbit, is the cage floor. This one has a wire floor, which is very hard on a rabbit's feet. That is why I put cardboard down to protect it, so it's a good idea to do that, or to just buy a cage with a solid floor to begin with. Like I said, I put down cardboard, and I also have small towels that I put in there. He'll mess it up anyway, so I just kind of throw it in there, and he sits on it. I do leave some spaces open, like this over here under the water, because he will go to the bathroom over there sometimes, and if the water drips, it won't get the cardboard all soggy. So that makes it easy to just clean this thing out. The basic necessities after a cage are a bathroom corner, hay, water, and food. Here is probably the most unpleasant area of his cage, if I can get him to move. His bathroom, which does not look good. Rabbits usually pick one main corner to go to the bathroom in, and this is his. I lay down a few layers of newspaper, and then I put this board in to separate it. And I put the board in to separate it from the hay, because rabbits will go to the bathroom most often when they're eating. And yes, they are right next to each other. Some people put hay down and just let the rabbit go to the bathroom in it, which I think is gross, so I like to keep things sanitary. There are many ways to manage a rabbit's proper nutritional needs, but Zoo Corner says that hay is the most important. Make sure that your rabbit always has a constant supply of hay, as necessary for their digestive system. Timothy hay, which I have right here, is the best choice. Never give them alfalfa. Not good for them. I always make sure that I have plenty of hay and pellets on hand, as well as dark leafy greens. Right here. And if you don't have any experience with rabbits, you don't know how much they can eat, because he goes through a giant handful of hay, lots of vegetables, and a scoop of food every day. And after his hay, fresh vegetables actually make up the majority of a rabbit's diet, not pellets. Dark leafy greens such as broccoli, spinach, and cabbage, as well as celery and carrots, are good for a rabbit. However, too many vegetables such as carrots can make their teeth grow too big for their skull. Something you might not have known. All of this is necessary for the proper care of a rabbit, but just as importantly, they need interaction. Interaction can range from petting your rabbit, which you should do every time you're around them, multiple times a day, to actually running around with your rabbit, which you can do if your bond and their nerves are strong enough for it. Rabbits are prey animals, therefore they don't always respond well to being picked up, no matter how well they know you. Moose, for example, runs his legs rapidly every time I go to pick him up. But once I hold him, he calms down. According to Pet Finder, rabbits need several hours of exercise each day. This means they need to be let out of their cage and allowed to run around in a controlled environment, of course. I allow Moose to exercise in a couple of different ways. First, I have a maze of boxes, which I don't have with me right now, that I cut holes in, some as windows and doors that all connect, and he likes to run around in those in the dark. Because rabbits live underground in the wild, it gives him a chance to reconnect with his instincts. Sometimes I also lay down an old blanket and I make a pen, and that really gives him a chance to expend some energy and stretch his legs and kick and run. He likes it a lot. The truth is that rabbits require more care than people assume. In order to live a full and happy life, rabbits like Moose here, who just jumped out, need a healthy living environment, proper nutrition, and plenty of interaction from their owners. Rabbit care is not as simple as many people think it is. If you can't handle a rabbit, don't get one. He's hungry. Today, I hope I've proven that a lot of work goes into caring for a rabbit. Proper care requires responsibility, compassion, and a lot of dedication.